there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Welcome to another chill Pixel Prophecy stream. And Frank, congratulations on winning the old quiz again. And Disease, very close second. Thank you so much for playing and hopefully enjoying the questions. Well, Frank, for you, it's more how fast can you type the correct answer. And a Gold Prince is also here. Hello, everyone. Oh, this is so nice that so many of you can drop by on this mellow evening. How was your week? Whenever I'm asking how was your week, you know I'm going to talk about my week, and usually I say, oh, it was exhausting. But this time it's different because also the weekend was exhausting. We did some gardening, and today was one of those days when you think, I'm so exhausted, I will just get a coffee somewhere. I drove to the nearest McDonald's, and usually in their Mac Cafe they have very strong coffee. And I had one of their trademark strong coffees and almost fell asleep on my magazine. I went home and thought, okay, probably I need to have a nap, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes power nap, and I'm back. So after 90 minutes, I awoke in a daze, and then I made myself some Pixel Prophecy approved super strong coffee, and now this is what's carrying me. So I don't know for how long today I'll be streaming because, like I said, it's a long day already. But yeah, it's always nice to catch up with you and look at some games and maybe be a bit creative. Tutvari is also here. Hello, Tutvari. That's so nice. Almost 5 viewers already. Thank you so much. I raise my coffee in your honor, as always, and also the unicorns. I brought them over from their boo-boo place behind there because they have apologized and they're very, very behaved today. Oh, don't give me that look. Let's hope they stay friendly. Oh, automated unicorn. I know how it feels. I really do. So in other news, Agul Prince already knows this. I've fallen headfirst. I dived headfirst into Expedition 33 Clair Obscure. And so far, it's a very good game. I love how original and unusual it is, despite, I mean, it has all the Final Fantasy tropes, like very grand and big opulence to the presentation, and all the costumes and everything is serious but also very emotional and big. And then we have weird little characters, inhabitants that are somewhat a little bit goofy and off and more of the humor side. Yeah, it feels like a JRPG, but it's also so satisfying to play. And so far I'm doing something that's called in German we have there's a half German phrase for this, that's Angst grinding. In English it probably also translates to angst grinding, which means I know that the game probably throws something, some hard enemy at me. So I'm already grinding because I'm in fear of whenever this happens. So I'm slightly overpowered or overleveled, and yeah, I'm having a very good time after how long? How many hours have I played? Probably 8 to 10 hours or so far. How to summon me? Talk about Clair Obscure or art. maybe we can do both today. And the automated unicorn is behaving today, but only because, Frank, you fed it so many cookies. I should again look into more this digestive system of the automated unicorn. Wait, that came out wrong. Because the more you feed it, the more unicorn rainbows it will poop. I think I have this somewhere. It's utterly pointless. There's also a bit of variety to it, thanks to random number generator. I don't know why I put this in, but it's cute when the automated unicorn. Oh, thank you, coffee. It's always nice when the unicorn poops a rainbow. DC says, I've heard really good things about this game, but have seen no gameplay. Lol. I mean, I can show you some gameplay if you're interested in, since I'm recording everything that I'm playing anyway. I can show you some early first region gameplay, so to speak. But I like really the variety in terms of exploration and combat. And yeah, I mean, a Gold Prince probably also is not against looking into or getting more people on board on the Clair Obscure train. Cool. So then just let me find where I have my recordings. Somewhere. Always buried somewhere in my file structure. There we go. I just played the hour before the stream went live, so I'm still a little bit, yeah, in a daze somewhat. So menu settings, Act 1. There we go. Oh, Badger Dash. Oh my god, thank you so much for gifties again. This, like I said, I joked before when I said this has become a tradition, but apparently it really has. And please, again, I'm so very grateful for you just dropping in and doing a drive-by of generosity. And what I mean to say is, please don't feel pressured to do this every time, because you have been doing this for months now. Months. That's the plural of month. Thank you so much. I always raise my glass in your honor, but today it will be a cup and a glass. Thank you, Badger Dash. Thank you so much. And I will try to drink both at the same... No, that's stupid. I don't do this. Because it's not that I don't do this. It's because I tried yesterday and it didn't turn out. It didn't turn out well. That's how you say it. And I just have a new shirt. Need to put Badger Dash on the wall behind, like on a play. Yeah, probably we should have a big Badger Dash. Thank you, Badger Dash. A poster somewhere. And he also says Guten Abend. Guten Abend, ebenso. Good evening, right back. Thank you so much. By the way, since we're on the topic, a subscription also means you can use the good old Pixel Prophecy emotes, which apart from maybe this one or this one, they don't see much use. I probably should finish my sentences before starting a new one. So my question is, what emotes would you like? Because again, if you have now this channel membership, you get the Pixel Prophecy emotes, and maybe I can add 1 or 2 emotes in the coming week if I don't forget. Oh yeah, thank you, Venereal Disease. Already found a good one. So if you need any special emote where you feel like, even in other chats where I wish I had this as a little graphic in my chat, please let me know. Coffee and beans emote. That's a good one, because it also fits with the channel. And what is this? Oh, these are notes on games. This is when I play games. This is how it looks, and especially with puzzle games. And I have a whole folder of this somewhere behind there. And I always joke when I die and someone stumbles upon this, it looks like a madman's drawing. It's just symbols and connections and everything. It's my murder board. So let's note this down. Coffee and beans emote. Thank you. That can be arranged. And DC says, I think a good emote would be the face you make every time Badger Dash gifts. You mean this one? Probably. Thank you. That's also a good idea. Happy face. Happy fill face. Then I have to review how it looks. How I look when Badger Dash. Thank you again, Badger Dash, for gifting. Right, so this is a recording of the act start with Gustav. Tetris emote. Tetris emote. Oh, so many good ideas today. So do we have sound? Yes, a little bit. So the game is Unreal Engine, and the cutscenes always play at 30 FPS because fidelity of graphics, but the gameplay you can limit to 60 FPS or whatnot. So here we are in the game proper, and this is how you start out with. It's just a beautiful lush environment scene where you can run around, and in my case I just discovered that I can immerse the camera underwater and then it's gone. And as with any good waterfall, behind it here is the first collectible thing that you can find. In this case, it's chroma. Chroma is like gold coins in other games. Yeah, it took me a bit to get used to the terminology of chroma and not I always want to say Picross, but that's not the Pictos. And yeah, it's after a while you get this. And yeah, as you can see, so the levels themselves are pretty like this, pretty conserved. So you cannot stray too far left or right, but there are always little somewhat hidden passages, and suddenly you find a way that wraps around and you find another collectible or find more chroma or that sort of thing. The game also does a good thing with tutorials, as you can see here. When you meet something new or find something new, the game really tells you slowly. So it's not this tutorial dump that you get within the first 14 minutes of the game. No, it does this throughout. Like I said, I think I'm 8 hours or so in, and I still get, with new characters or something, new concepts that pop up, these tutorial messages. So I joked just before on the socials where I have a new character and they have an also different system of attacking, and it's to me it's just like words. I don't understand it, and I read it like 10 times and couldn't understand it, what it was. But a Ghoul Prince told me that I shouldn't worry too much about it, and it's not that hard to understand. In time I will get it. Yeah, as soon as these bars come in, the game starts going into a cutscene. So we'll skip this for now. This is just an introduction of, okay, here are our first enemies. So, like I said, the levels are like corridors with slight paths, or where you have like, yeah, you can choose to go left or right, and then it wraps around again. If you want to dodge enemies. The thing with enemies is, as you can see here, is you can really see them when you encounter them. So it's not completely random as it is in Final Fantasy games, where it's just like you're on the overmap and bam, you're in a battle. Yeah, I just skipped the battle. Maybe there's another one to come at some point. Yeah, so you always see the enemies that you run into, and if you time it correctly, you can even start to engage in battle. And then it means, so if the enemy doesn't run into you, but you run into the enemy and do an attack at the same time, it gives you this first draw advantage, which is kind of cool and kind of helpful. And as with many enemies is they are made up of groups, and what is a bit different, maybe I can come to a bit later fight, failing against the chromatic lancelier, world map, first camp flying, explorations. There's an N missing. Maybe this one here. So we're still here in this first meadow, and what you see here is this expedition point. This is, so to speak, save points and quick travel points in the game. So there are like 3, 4, sometimes 5 in level. And see, this is how I engaged here in combat with this enemy. So I said, now that I engaged, I have here my first strike. So the gameplay is as thus. You can attack, or in this case even shoot and use ranged weapons, and all the characters have here, if you I jumped ahead, sorry. Down below here they have these blue points, those are the action points, and of course their health. And the action point, it's a bit like with mana in other games. You have to have a certain kind of action points to perform certain actions, which makes sense. But what is interesting about Clair Obscur is that the battles are not only turn-based. I mean, they are turn-based, but with some actions you also need to press buttons. It's a bit like with quick timer events, but I feel it's much more like Dark Souls, especially when enemies attack. You can dodge their attacks or parry their attacks, or sometimes jump as an entire party to evade their attacks. And if you do this correctly and have your timing down, you can play a boss battle and not take one hit of damage if you're good. So in this case the enemy dodged because it was a flying enemy, and Oh, a Ghoul Prince was very nostalgic about the start of the game. So you see here, I'm using here my ranged attack, which consumes here these APs, these action points. So this is why I need to use now a skill. Or no, I'm doing a regular attack. And in this case, this was, since I'm a bit over leveled here in this part when I revisited this, yeah, I want to show you an enemy that's a bit, that does something. And in between we always have little cutscenes, and yeah, the visuals are so, I feel, so creative, and it's always a spectacle when you enter a new location in the game, because it's just very pretty, and the game, yeah, varies it a lot. So here we're getting closer to the indigo tree here, so everything has this blue cyan touch to it, and in later levels there are red forests or orange forests, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's really, you never know what's the next thing that you're going to see. It's fantasy, but it's not the orcs and dwarves and elves fantasy, but it's just fantastic. It's like whatever you can come up with. Yeah, here we have the inventory. As always, I feel like I'm a little bit overwhelmed with what is all there, but essentially is you can equip your weapons and have the pictos, which are just passive perks that you can also level up with your character. So let me see if I can find something. Yeah, of course, enemies have resistances, and sometimes when you attack an enemy with the wrong element, you maybe even heal them. So hopefully I can... Yeah, the music is amazing indeed. I just bought the soundtrack, and the soundtrack has like 130 or 140 songs on it, and every song is as good as the battle music here. I thought, oh my god, the music is very good, but hopefully I'm not getting bored of it, because they will be recycling it over and over, and this did not yet happen. You see here, I did not dodge, so this is why I took here the attack, or the damage here. And this would be the final boss. I can show you here the ending boss of this encounter here, of this very first level. So this is Evik, and yeah, so many enemies and many bosses even have a certain a trick to them, I feel like. So it's if you find the right combination of elemental attacks or their weak spot, and attack the weak spot when it's exposed with ranged weapons. So here I did not dodge and took 2/3 damage. And yeah, the thing is, as a Ghoul Prince also said to me, is that there's a long wind-up, as you can see here, so I didn't dodge this one. There's a long wind-up to the attacks, and I always panic and hit the dodge button way too early when the enemy just approaches me. I already dodged, but it's, if you read it as Ghoul Prince said, as a rhythm game, more or less, it's much easier if you go into it with this mindset. What else have I missed? Pick a liquid unicorn, thank you for reminding me. Let's have some water. So, Frank says, I might not pay a lot of attention today. I'm kind of doing 7 things at the same time. It's all good, Frank, and I'm sorry for not paying attention to your chat message that you probably wrote like 5 minutes ago. It's good. I'm always glad when you're here. Please don't feel compelled to be very active in the chat. Also, hello lurkers. I'm just glad that you're here. And you just saw that this powerful icon here was from the tutorial, so it really just shows up when Ghoul Prince says, this place, I farmed levels here for like an hour, caused the damn Lancelier. I can show you the damn Lancelier. I did the same. And once, this is again, it feels like Dark Souls, is that when you rest at these expedition flags, as we've seen here in the beginning, when you choose to rest, all the non-boss enemies will respawn. So, I mean, most of the time it's not really a problem that you constantly backtrack and save. The game is really not that hard, I feel. He said unknowingly. I mean, of course, sometimes it really whips your ass, but most of the time it saves also by itself. So it's not that there aren't any auto saves or anything. There's also a great trick, thank you Ghoul Prince again, is if you go into your inventory and switch a weapon and then switch the other weapon back, the game saves at this point. So you can do this right in front of a boss encounter so that you don't have to run up to the boss again. So this really saves a lot of time and is very, very helpful. And yeah, so the battles, especially against here bosses, see now I dodged, perfect. In this case, it comes down to rhythm. And with some enemies like this darn Lancelier, I could not get down for the life of me. I can show you this Lancelier finishing Spring Meadows, failing against Chromatic Lancelier. Yeah, the game is super pretty. And also you have a sprint button, in this case Lune, she just flies. It's, I feel it, this is so, I don't know, serene is the word, because it's not that you hear constant footsteps all the time, but when she just glides, and it's so smooth and very aesthetic in a sense. So this is the Dark Lancelier. And the problem with this enemy is, see, this is what I'm doing now. I'm going now in my inventory, equipping a weapon, and re-equipping the weapon again, and then trying my luck against this foe here. And yeah, this one looks dangerous, and indeed it is. Even despite me here going in with my first strike ability or opportunity. See here, so I'm shooting the weak spot, which already took 1/3 of the Lancelier's health bar, which is good. And from that point on, you think, it's going to be a piece of cake. Well, will it be? Opera or musical, like OST. Yeah, the soundtrack, like I said, is very varied, and I love it when suddenly, in some instances, there comes in, I don't know, a jazz sound that mixes with reggae and orchestra, and then an electric guitar comes in. The fun thing is, it doesn't even... Look at this, 2 attacks, and I didn't manage to dodge one of them, and one of my characters is already down. And it will only get worse from here. Ghoul Prince says, I panic so much still and have 30 hours in the game. Patience is the thing I like most, gamer size. Yeah, see here, again, I'm doing things wrong. And like I said, for the life of me, or in this case, the death of me, I could not get the rhythm of the attacks down. And I tried this like 10 times, 12 times, until I thought maybe it's better to come back later. Yeah, get used to this graphic here. And of course, it's always better when you remembered that you still haven't completed something. So maybe I can show you how when I came back to this enemy and how, yeah, defeating the Chromatic Lancelier. And when you come back later to the same fight, so yeah, this is the world map, by the way, which also has this very model, like it's a miniature appeal to it. And when you enter levels, like in this case the Spring Meadows, you have this little loading screen. So and like I said, it's Unreal Engine and used by people with a good sense of style and atmosphere and visuals. So of course it all looks very, very good and pleasant. And again, this is not a AAA game, but it has certainly the looks. I mean, it lacks in parts a bit of the polish, but it's fair enough. So I'm using here from this expedition flag the quick travel function. And here we are back at the very, very first one. And yeah, you've seen this enemy before. Let me quickly go here to this Chromatic Lancelier. So, now coming back after a couple more hours. And I think I'm still bad at dodging his attacks. But now I have more people in my party and it's much easier. A Ghoul Prince says, this is exactly what happened to me. I just grinded for maybe 45 minutes straight to get the kill on that damn Lancelier. Arc didn't know then I could come back to places. Yeah, this again is really something. I wish that the game was a little bit more open to telling you, hey, don't worry about finding enemies that are too strong at this point. we can always come back. See, I just kept dodging and dodging and dodging while the enemy was just waiting for me until I jumped into the attack. But now, like with 3 characters, and damn, there is the darn Lancelot done. And you see here, I got a battle loot, and this is one of those pictos. And like I said, you can equip like 3 per character. In this case, it's something like 50% increased base attack damage or something like this. So it really feels, these pictos really feel that you gain an advantage by them. It's not my usual example of bad rewards would be, yeah, plus 0.5% on critical or something like usual like this. Yeah, I thought there was maybe something hidden there. There wasn't. I thought there was an entire, I don't know, cave behind this Lancelot. There was not, just this thing here. But in the end, the journey is the destination, as they say. Holy, that was a quick kill indeed, right? And this is why I enjoyed when at a certain point I'm slightly overpowered, then I'm having much more enjoyment of the game because I'm not that much afraid of any trash mobs. For the record, I don't like Souls-like games, and I've tried them. I've tried Dark Souls like 3 or 4 times. I have bought a PlayStation so that I could play Bloodborne because it looks so great. And like 2 hours in, I wasn't having any fun. I was just constantly frustrated. So same thing with Elden Ring. So many good things about Elden Ring, and for the life of me, I couldn't get into it because my way of playing Elden Ring was, okay, I'm afraid of everything. Everything has the potential to one-hit kill me. Wherever I go, chances are that I run into something that kills me. And so I just ran around the landscape and tried to evade enemies as much as possible. Of course, which is not good because you need to learn the game and get better by playing the game and also defeat enemies to get better. Yeah, so I was not enjoying myself at all with any of the Souls-like games. And with this game, I think this has just the right mixture that I might enjoy it. Like this turn-based combat, but also requires some sort of twitch reactions. In a sense, it feels like a Souls-like game, but without the need to position yourself perfectly with the enemy or get the right distance to them. No, the game says, don't worry about it. It's all about the tactics and your strategy of how to approach this encounter. And from that, I think with that I can work with. Anyway, end of long rant about Expedition 33. I have good things to say about this game. Gulprince says, only that was a quick kill. That's my tactic as well, to get a bit over-leveled in this game and Souls games. I think, yeah, angst grinding is the way to go. Or talking about Elden Ring summons me as well. Yeah, right. I know you're also big fan of Elden Ring. And like I said, I tried it for like 6-7 hours and I didn't get far. And also I realized that there was some sort of tutorial in the beginning that I completely missed. So the game, Elden Ring, probably I just came to it on the wrong foot. Everything just killed me. And at a certain point, I learned that it's better to run around and evade enemies. And that's what I did. And then there were milling stones and upgrading your weapons, but I didn't have any at all at some point. It was just I played it more like a stealth game where I just snuck around everywhere, and of course this doesn't get you anywhere. Anyway, today, as the title says, we're going to play the Noir indie game Backbone / Tales Noir. So at least this is what I want to do, but maybe we can also do something else, be a bit creative. But again, I don't know how long I'll be streaming today because it was a bit exhausting. Anyway, so last time I said, as I was playing Backbone and wanted to change the game category, which is the game title, and I couldn't find Backbone. Turns out the game that I got in a bundle on itch.io is there called Backbone, but on the Steam release it was called Tales Noir. Tales like an animal's tail, not like tales with in terms of stories. So yeah, I think I completely butchered the pun that the game was making there. Anyway, so this is why I can set now the proper category. Are you up for me trying my mouth at doing funny voices again with this game? For those who don't know this or weren't there last time, it's a beautiful looking detective game with anthropomorphic characters. We play as a down on his luck private detective in the form of a raccoon, and as always with noir games, a mysterious lady comes in, asks us to look after her husband. And while we do this, we encounter some sort of conspiracy. So we snuck into a certain establishment in the city that was run by a goon or a mobster family. And Clarissa was the name of the leader of this family. We had a little talk. She saw right through our lies why we are in here and threw us out. So we snuck back in and realized this fella that we were should investigate. He was chopped up in the basement and packaged, and this was not good. So our detective pukes and questions his life choices and gets beaten up in a park later on, but is saved by a mysterious stranger, René, a fox who also wants to take down or investigate what this Clarissa is doing. And this is, I think, where we last left off, if I'm not mistaken. So again, it's noir, it's pixely, but it's another game with Unreal Engine, so it does pixels but lighting and glow effects, and yeah, the pixel art is chef's kiss, is top notch. So just finished my coffee. When there aren't any counterpoints to this, let's start. Detective Backbone. It's not his name. I think his name is Howard, not Detective Backbone. Let me change the category. So if you weren't here last time, so this animal here, this is Clarissa. This in front here is our character, and this must be René. And I think this badger here is the guy that was chopped up, as far as I recall. Okay, a Ghoul Prince is not averse to voices. Again, I'm not too good with voices, but I think I'm good with voices. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. I will do my best, but I can do that many noises, voices, noises. Yeah, that's that's it. Also, the soundtrack here is pretty neat. And I don't think that I set the category. Tales Noir. There we go. Oh, thank you, Ghoul Prince. So we had a talk with René and Howard Lothar. We're safe here. You can relax. Why am I not hearing anything? Let's continue. Okay, we still. I'm not sure if I just killed the music or there is none. But yeah, I think we're good. So we are here in René's apartment, and we are this Howard Lothar. I'm not sure if Lothar, I mean, this looks like it's a pun of some sort, but I don't get it. And she is this journalist investigating also this strange Clarissa. So you relax, I'm relaxed. Don't sass me, let's talk. Why would I tell you anything? Because we might want the same things, but fine, I'll start us off. I'm a writer. I've been researching Clarissa Bloodworth for a book on power and influence I'm working on. Why are you interested in Bloodworth? She's maybe the most unofficial, powerful person in the city. Since she took over as head of her family, she's been expanding. New drugs, high-profile visitors to The Bite, and more. The Bite is the club where we found this chopped up fella. So you're an expert on Clarissa? You could say that. I've never talked to her directly, though, and you have. What's she like up close? Intimidating. So, same as from the distance then. Oh, figures. What kind of visitors are you talking about? Did you know there's a VIP lounge upstairs at the bar? Super exclusive. Some real influential guys have been seen there. I'm talking top bankers, senior police, even apes. So in this world, I think the apes are the aristocrat class. You hardly see any. They just run their own things independently of us. So let's say, yeah, we've been up there. I'm guessing you weren't invited. Bloodworth is getting some powerful regulars. No such thing as simple drinking with those kinds of folks. Is she pushing drugs? Specifically, monkey butt. Incredibly potent, super addictive. She serves the clean variety at the bite, and the shittier version is turning up on the streets. And Venereal Disease says, I love these realistically lit pixel games. Right, I do too. This is, I think, a great fit. If you play your cards right, it's pixels, but global illumination or something. It looks so good. The graphics, someone said this, they look so good you want to lick them. It looks like edible. So, it's a stupid fucking name. I think it's smart. Makes you giggle. You tell your friends. Then they're curious. Boom. It loosens up the tongue, which for someone like Bloodworth could serve a purpose. Let's move on. Who are you working for? Myself. As for my funding, there's a guy, a rich, important asshole. It's an ego trip for him, but he knows I don't like being told what to do. You like telling others what to do, though. When the time is right, especially when someone really needs telling. Let me guess, everyone needs telling. Only the bad guys. The book I'm writing is about power and influence, how they work, how you get them. My end goal is to discern who really holds the most influence in the city. And what's that gonna accomplish? People can't remake society if they don't realize it's broken. How did you find me at the park? Well, I left the bite just after you got kicked out. Saw you running around. I wondered what madness you were up to. Yeah, I was pretty hot under the collar. Anyway, I stalked out the back alley just in case. 20 minutes later, bingo, a puking raccoon. Could have been usual back alley puking. Then I followed you, hoping to ask what happened. Not sure why I let you drink that whole bottle first. I hope it was worth it. That's up to you. Why am I here? What do you want from me? First, I want you to trust me, like I trusted you just now. What did you find at the bite? I don't want to get anyone else wrapped up in this. Wouldn't it feel nice to share the burden with somebody? Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm here to listen. I can help. What did you find? It's a long story. Start from the beginning. On your way here, you told me you're in PI. What led you to the bite in the first place? I was looking for someone. A lead on a case? I was hired to track a guy, take some photos. Why? What's his deal? Not sure. That's what I was trying to find out. I see. Did you find him? Yes, his corpse. What? Where? In the bite's basement. They were cutting my target up into pieces. What the fuck? There were other bodies hanging from the ceiling. I saw boxes of flesh. It wasn't just one body. Are you fucking joking? I wish I was. Let me get this straight. Bloodworth is cutting up people in the basement of the bite and then putting them into boxes? Hence the puking. I wouldn't put killing people past her. But this? Why? Maybe it's a power thing or a fetish. Everything is about power with her. A fetish? If she wasn't cutting them up herself, it seems unlikely. I didn't ask for this. I'm not a fucking murder detective. Okay, wow, it really was an eventful night for you. What are you going to do now? I've got to get my shit together. Exactly. Then what's our plan? Since when is it our plan? Since I followed you through the city all night and rescued your soggy ass from a puddle, I have a proposition. Yeah, I guess she's right. What is it? I want to invite you on an adventure. Can you be more specific? Work with me. Let's find the truth about Bloodworth. She's clearly more dangerous than I thought. Exactly why I'm going to stay away from her. I know you're scared, but I can see how your brilliant mind lights up when we speak. Are you charming me? I've never had a partner before, but my gut feeling says I can trust you. You found something that I couldn't, and you owe me one. Good, because we clearly can't trust my gut. Just imagine doing your thing while I work behind the scenes. Teamwork. Also, I'll pay you. A partner could be nice. My smarts, your stubbornness. Dream team! I like her. Let's try, I guess. Excellent. Now, tea time. Mind brewing some? Sure thing, boss. So again, here with the lighting, it's nice. Even here, the center of the window is casting shadows. It's all very, very pleasant. So last time we already established that she likes hibiscus flowers. And we will say, well, what do we think of her? Well, Renee is pretty cool. I think so too. It's been a while since I met someone like her. I must be still drunk. Yeah, Howard, get a fucking grip. You just met her. Coming right up. So she also has a murder board here. No good investigator should be without one. And did we have a look at the boxes? You just moved in? I don't live here. It's my safe space. Ah, interesting. Anything else that we can do? Or just wait for the kettle then? Where are we? Docks. Not the most picturesque part of the city, but at least it's hard to find. I think I said this last time as well. I like it when there are animations like these ones. It really shows that the developer cares. I mean, making tea in a pixel art game, and we see all the steps. That's really unnecessary, but it's kind of nice. Ah, hibiscus, my favorite. Thank you. Don't burn your tongue. Way ahead of you. Oof. Ow. So, the case. We need to figure out what happens to that flesh. Did you see the Starling cider delivery truck in the bite alley? Yeah, and I had a dig around. You're thinking what I'm thinking? The truck smuggles the flesh away. Right. Where are you going with this? What if I told you it's not a real Starling cider van? Why bother making a fake? That was why I questioned before. I'd seen it a few times while researching the bite, but I guess now we know. You followed it, didn't you? I tried, but I'm no expert at tailing stuff. I'm a writer, not a fighter. So you have no idea where it goes after the bite. Well, luckily there are people you can pay to keep an eye on things. Long story short, I know it delivers to somewhere in Gastown. But not exactly. No, my informant tracked it to the main commercial block, then lost it. But I figured out that it spends the night in the bite alley before going to Gastown the next day. So it'll be in Gastown tomorrow. Yep, you should figure out exactly where it delivers and investigate. We have to learn where that flesh goes. How would I know where to look? There are many shops. Look for where Starling is stocked. It's a fake truck, but the right place will probably still sell it to avoid suspicion. That'll help you narrow things down. That's some good detective work, Renee. Thank you. It's a needle in a haystack, but that's all we have for now. I'm not sure it's safe. The only thing to fear is fear itself. You can do this. Renee, I'm having second thoughts. But we drank tea together. That's an unspoken contract for life. Oh shit, I have to call my mom. I'm not judging. The phone is right there. Arrange a taxi to Gastown while you're at it. I've got a man for that. Be right back. And I think this was last time where we arranged our ride. Okay, let's first call Mom. Hello there, residents. Hey, Mom. Howie, what time is it? Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Mom, I'm fine. I'm just checking in. You don't call for weeks, then you check in at 5 a.m.? Sorry, I've been busy work and all that. What work? Do you need money? I have a proper job now, remember? Sure, a job. I just worry about you. What do you need then? I don't need anything. I'm fine. Well, now that you're here, maybe you can help me. I keep seeing these damn spiders under the bed. Mom, I'm not panicking, but where are they coming from? You should take a look for me because... Maybe later? I won't call for a week or two. Don't worry, okay? Fine, fine. You never have time for your mother. Maybe you will when I die. Mom, I love you. Oh, Howie, I love you too. Don't skip breakfast and stop smoking. Bye-bye, baby. Oh, that's nice. So let's call Odette. Oh, yes, this is the wife of the guy that was murdered. Hello? Odette, this is Detective Lothar. Sorry to call so early. Mr. Lothar, my husband didn't come home tonight. Did you see him? I'm not sure how to put it. Mom is my favorite character so far. Yeah, I mean, she's your typical mom. She loves you, but quit smoking. I'm sure it's nothing worse than I've imagined. So, please, Mr. Lothar, put me out of my misery. Listen, you should file a missing person report. Oh, Shepard. Please, just try to move on with your life. Is he not coming back? No, I'm sorry. I have to go. But please, wait. So, just one call. Anatoly. Dolly! It's Howard. You sound very awake. Haha, Howie! You think I was asleep? Sleep is for when you got no babies. I think you might need some sleep. Haha, Howie! One day you will understand. Until then, what did old Dolly do to deserve a morning call? Why are you so cheerful? My son just pooped! Tell him congrats from me. You working today? For you always. What's hanging? Haha, it's a pear or a peach? What was I saying? Pick me up at 9. I'm paying for the day. You bet! Howie and Dolly, the dynamic duo of detective boy partners. Crime lords beware! I told you we're not partners. Yet! Where do I pick you up? 1 second. Renee, what's the address? Tell him to pick you up outside 1640 Alberni Street. It's a block away from here. Thanks. Dolly, 1640 Alberni. You know it? Ha! In the docks. Wait, Howie, who's Renee? Who is she? Tell you later. Can't wait. Gotta run. The poopy lad is being cranky. Dad life. Drive you soon. Anatoly. So, and I think with that we have caught up where we left last time. Oh, okay. Start with the truck. Find where it's going. Call me during and after. I'll write you my number in a minute. Also, who's Odette? Odette is my client. Elaborate? The one that hired me to snoop on the guy I found dead in the bite, her husband. A Good Prince says, okay, Dolly is my real fave character. Your voice for him is 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you so much. Anatoly is a fun character. I mean, poopy lad. That's just fun to say. Oh, poor woman. Yeah, not sure I handled that well. You did not, but that's okay. We all deal with grief in different ways. What happens when I find the truck? Our goal is to confirm if it's smuggling flesh out of the bite and to where or to whom. Anything you learn, report to me. Got it. I need a nap. You can stay here for as long as you want. This place is my little secret. I'll go home now and meet you back here later tonight. And you don't want to stay? No. Call me if you need anything. Be careful out there. Goodbye, Renee. So we're on our own. We have to figure out now. Oh, there it was saving. So we just should have waited until the game was saving, so I didn't have to play this entire section again. Anyway, oh cool. So what's the case? You know, I can tell you, but this one could make a difference, I think. Woo-wee, love that for you. Time you stamped your name on the world. Howard. It's not about my name. And the name of your partner stamped just underneath it. Toly. Here we are, Gastown. Shepherd Almighty, what a swanky place. Looks can be deceiving. Doesn't apply to me. You go on and bother folks, and I'm gonna get some quality Anatoly chill time. When's your truck coming? We'll see. Kick back in the meantime. I'll be here before you know it. Bring me a magazine or a paper while you're at it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, it's so hot and I'm so lazy. You're telling me. Gastown. Again, the pixel art. The pixel art. Oh, this is the Wood Palace. Good name for a furniture store. By the way, the music is swinging. I need a new couch, or any couch. Let's see what we can find in this direction. The hotel. The Davio Den Hotel. Not for the likes of me. Got a smoke? I'm not doing this. Ginger. Good afternoon, young lad. Hello, ma'am. Have you seen any suspicious trucks recently? Or good afternoon. How are the pigeons doing? They're good. Thank you for asking. They know me better than anyone by now. Better than your family? Yes, they certainly pay me more attention. People have no sense of the value of their elders anymore. Well, depends on the elder. Why, yes, I suppose you're right. We're all just people, aren't we? Yep, we're all lonely together. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude, young fellow. Enlighten me. Loneliness is a yearning, an emptiness. Solitude is space to be yourself, to know yourself, to love yourself. And which are you feeling? I'm solitudinous, of course. Every now and then I wonder if there is someone out there who could be solitudinous with me. Anyone in mind? Just someone gentle and quiet, with an interesting story. Noted. It was pleasant meeting you. Good day, young sir. You too. Bye. Control. Oh, yeah, the big text is very Control Alan Wake. My typing. Yeah, that's. I mean, I love this big text. Wasn't it also with Stranger Things? Oh, let's feed the pigeons. See another pointless animation. But this was nice. The big clock. Grandfather's steam, watching over Gastown as always. Keeping it up. Oh, keep it up, old man. Oh, we can call Renee. Who's speaking, please? It's me, Howard. How are you doing? I'm busy, like you should be. What do you need? Just wanted to hear your voice. Can't decide if sweet or tragic, but fine, here it is. Happy now? Thanks, Renee. Check you later. Oh, what's with this old fellow? Harold.
Now, where did,
You okay there?
Oh, don't mind me, Sonny. Just wish I could remember.
Remember what?
If I dropped it here.
What did you lose?
I dropped my ring. Blasted slippery thing.
You sure you dropped it right here?
I think so. So this is great, I think.
I lost my keys like that once. Had to smash in my window.
These grates, they should have nets. So irresponsible.
I know, man. So it just slipped off your finger?
I'm not sure. Sometimes I find myself turning it without even realizing.
Was it important to you?
It's my wedding ring.
Your wife gonna be mad?
I hope not. She passed a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Sonny, if you can help me get this manhole open.
I don't think we're allowed to do this.
But without it, what if I forget?
About what?
About Irma.
How long were you married?
Not long enough, but even one day was enough to change my life.
Oh, isn't this sweet? Wow, I hope I find that one day.
But I don't want memories to fade. Objects help to remind.
Keep her memory alive, whatever it takes.
I try. I rehearse them, but I'm still alive and I miss having someone to share the little things with, like feeding the pigeons.
I gotta go. I hope you find what you're looking for. So, manhole cover. Maybe we can do something about it. The Clean Queen. Everything in Gastown has to be clean, of course. Oh look, there's an iguana on the windowsill for reasons. I don't know why, but good. Okay, so we cannot go any further into this direction. Yeah, it's cute, indeed. So, should we try Lily again? You brought me some cigs? Stop asking. Vanilla DC says, maybe the old man and the pigeon lady make a good couple. I think so too, but he sounds like he's talking a lot. What is it, dear? There's a guy I think you should meet. I'm sure your heart's in the right place, but you don't need to pity me. I don't, I'm just connecting two like-minded strangers. Not that I'm interested, but what makes you think I enjoy talking to him? He likes pigeons, probably. And who is this gentleman of which you speak? He's right over there. Should I introduce you two? Well, you can tell him that if he wants to, I'd be willing to share my bench with him for a while. He'll be happy to hear that. Will he?
Hello again.
Hey, what would you say to some company?
That's sweet of you, lad, but I think I just bore you. I can't tell stories like I used to.
Not me. Someone who could also use some company.
Well, yes, that would be the kind of person that might put up with me.
That person is over there, feeding pigeons.
Oh, that well-dressed lady? I wouldn't want to interrupt her.
I already squared with her. Go on.
I don't know. I'm not used to meeting new people anymore.
She's looking forward to meeting you. Come on.
If you say so, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Okay, Harold, let's go.
Tell her the raccoon sent you. Good luck. Oh, automated unicorn. You shouldn't disagree. I think so too. They make a nice couple. Oh look, they're talking now. My work here is done. There's Dolly. Oh, the pixel work here is so lush. So there's a bookshop and there is the liquor shop. So, I mean, I should play this in character, so this guy probably checks out the liquor shop first. I would go for the bookshop. Oh, more pixel. More pixels. It's so gorgeous. Storage area. Well, before going to the storage area, let's just talk to the guy. To Louis. Sorry, sir. I'm waiting on a delivery. Could you come back later? What kind of delivery? Please, come back later. I have to close the shop. Okay. Strange. Oh. Hey, friend. I'm Dorton Tuna. I give you fun facts whenever you press my button. Go ahead. Press it. Do it. Eggs are very nutritious as well as a great way to decorate your home. Plants emit an ultrasonic sound when injured or under stress. It's like they're screaming. Beavers eat 1 million pizzas a day. Wait, what? No one thinks about you as much as you do. Okay, that's true. I can't just barge in there. The owner is watching me. Maybe we can come back later then. But that is indeed a cozy shop. Oh look, there's the Starling cider. And those cats look super suspicious, I have to say. Let's have a look at the truck then. Wait, what? I pressed only once, but the game wasn't too friendly and didn't let me read. Again, something it's... All done, Grandpa. See you next week. So. Hello, name's Louis. What can I do for you this fine day? Do you sell Starling cider? Of course, my friend, but if you want refreshing, perhaps I can recommend you my very own light stout. I have apple, cherry, and blueberry infused varietals. But I love Starling cider the most, and you just got a fresh delivery. Ah, well, but I have some in stock already. It's perfectly good. If you let me buy it fresh from the crate, I'll make it worth your while. I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but I have to take inventory and there's bookkeeping. Why so flustered, Louis? Something wrong? Sir, this is my shop. I won't be harangued. I won't be harangued like this in my own shop. Now please purchase something or leave immediately. Louis, I'm a private investigator. We need to talk. What? There's nothing. But if you will make... but if it will make you happy and leave me alone? Where are you buying those crates from? Just my usual wholesale supplier. I'd love to only sell my own brews, but sadly people are slow to love them. If they had more taste, then... Not having money problems, are you, Louis? It's just a little slow, but the parade will make up for it. All those parties, people get thirsty. Got any buyers for those crates? I mean, I haven't even unpacked them, I told you, but, you know, how about a free sample of my own porter? Are you really trying to pay me off with hooch? Goodness, no, I'm just being hospitable. A drink to smooth things over always helps. Have you heard of Clarissa Bloodworth? I have heard of her. Who hasn't? She owns that bar, The Bite, I think it's called. She own anything else, perhaps? I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not familiar with her business dealings, I'm afraid. What's in the crates, Louis? You talk or bad things will happen. Sir, please, I don't what you want to hear, but this shop is my life. I'm a rational guy, Louis. This could be painless. Talk about what? You wouldn't understand? I mean, if there was something. Nobody will know. I hate Bloodworth. You'll be safe. This isn't just about me. If it was, then maybe, but I'm sorry, please understand. Just leave me. Help me understand. I'm on Team Louis. You'll just make things worse. Louis, I'm investigating Clarissa. I got your back. I suppose you found a way into the storage room after I dropped this key. I'll take a look. Don't go anywhere. Good. So he lost his key. Ooh, love the lighting again. So there is only the crate. It's a closed wooden crate. Well, let's inspect it up close. There's a faded Starling Cider logo on the side. The box is a simple construction of cheap wood with a flat lid. The lid doesn't appear to have a lock on it, and there's no obvious way to open it. Well, inspect the lid. You run your fingers carefully along each edge of the lid. At one point, there's a tiny recess in the side. With a little effort, the lid pops out of its groove. Beneath the lid are a number of small packages individually wrapped in thick, silvery paper. Come on, don't puke again. You can do this. You peel back a layer of the silvery paper to reveal a neat square of flesh. Inspect the flesh. The flesh is light pink with a striated texture. I can't fucking do this. I've seen enough, because if we sniff the flesh, we puke all over. We know what is in there. So, you saw it. Illegal fish fillets. It's a dangerous black market. I really genuinely wish I could believe you. You can, believe me, and leave. And we can all go back to the way things were before. When did you find out what was in the crates? Only recently. I was told not to look, but I had to know. If only I hadn't. Then I could just pretend. Tell me everything. No one else will give you this chance. But if she finds out I told anyone, I'll get thrown over the wall, you understand? If you tell a soul, I am worse than dead. My name's Howard, by the way. Well, Howard, I don't know about you, but I need a stiff drink. Thanks, but I'll pass. Aw. Poor otter, or whatever that is. And everything is animated. Really, I enjoy this. You're missing out, but fine by me. How did you end up with boxes full of flesh, Louise? I didn't have a choice. Fate has conspired against me. Maybe it was a hard choice, but you still had one. No, I did not. You'd never understand. Just try to explain it to me. It's just, why me? Why her? Neither of us did anything to anyone. Just worked hard and paid our taxes. It's the damn city's fault. Why isn't her medicine free? Probably because it's horribly unfair. Or her? Someone close to you? Miss Bloodworth is keeping my sister alive. She pays the medical bills. I even thought about selling my shop, but the loons wouldn't have lasted. Keeping her alive, how? Leia is ill. Too ill to work. Needs medication for life, and it's expensive. The doctors... With Bloodworth, the meds are paid for and never late. What do you do with the boxes? Nothing. I just look after them until they're redelivered. Delivery? A woman calls, asks for the usual. I get one of my boys to deliver the crate to her. I was instructed not to ask questions. The caller, who is she? Her name is Bajwa. It's all I can tell you, sir. I can write down the address for you. It's my head if Bloodworth hears of this. Your secret is safe with me. Promise. Thank you for understanding and for listening. Thank you, Lois. I have to go now. Go? What are you going to do? Gonna find out more about this Bajwa character. You weren't forced into this like I was. Why get involved with such nasty business? I wager you won't like where it leads you. You do your job, I'll do mine. Just please swear you won't tell anyone about this. I can't live in fear. You have my word. Thank you. Shepard guides you. Sure does, like he guided you. I think it's time you left, sir. One last question. When is this Bajwa expecting delivery? Well, Joey took a crate over a few days ago. She's expecting a box of cigars today, but I'm not sure about the other crates. Tell Joey he's got the day off. I'll take the cigars. You can't. They'll suspect, and if it gets back to me, Leia... This won't get back to you. Give me the cigars. Fine, I can't stop you. My life might be worthless, but other people will suffer if you're not careful. Stay safe, Louis. I hope this was the right thing to do. I hope it was. And the Gold Princess, the animations are blowing me away. It's so nice. It is indeed. And we have a new objective. And good luck, Louis. Yeah, he's not good. He's not good. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure that I could go. Tutvari says, I've never thought that I would be so effective at working my own game while listening to an audiobook by Phil. Oh, thank you. A fun thing is, when I'm listening to my own voiceover, when I'm editing voiceover, it's hard not to fall asleep. I had this like 2 times already that I was just listening to my own voice for a voiceover while I was editing it, and it lulled me into sleep. So hopefully it's not that bad with you. And look, we get someone that we can ban. This is fun. Bye-bye. I'm getting better at banning. And I should call Renee. Oh, did it just start to get very noir with the rain and everything? Hey, Tolly. Yeah, should we run? Renee? I got a new lead. Ah, I'm listening. Clarissa is using a liquor shop as a front. And who buys from there? Clarissa has the shop's owner, Louis, deep in her pocket. I get it. But who's the end buyer? A woman named Bajwa. Any idea who she is? Not yet. She puts in a call to the shop, and the boxes get delivered from there. Did you learn where? 350 West Georgia Street ring. Ring a bell? An address in the tops. Interesting. Feel like heading over for a house call? Heck yeah, I love peeking into people's windows. Might not be the best idea to just barge in and confront her. I have a delivery for her. Oh, good idea. but that won't get you into the apartment. One thing at a time. You do seem to have a habit of winging it, but hey, whatever works. It's more like spontaneous improvisation. Get on with it. Yes, ma'am. You're gonna be fine. Call me after and head straight home, okay? Home? Well, it is where you live now. Right, speak soon. So, what else can we do here? I mean, I want to look at the bookshop. Because, didn't we said, oh, there's even more shops. There's the 411 Electrical. Grocery and drinks. It looks like someone had lots of fun just drawing up all these beautiful backgrounds here, because everything is just so detailed. And here's Mo.
What, can you see I'm shutting up shop?
Oh, how are you, Bo?
Who's Bo? I'm Mo.
Sure thing. Mineral Disease says, God, this game is gorgeous. Indeed it is. I mean, it says here snacks, fresh fish, grocery drinks that even have something grows on these panels there in the background. And yeah, it's just so darn detailed. And there's a lot of people going. And I think anyone who ever tried to animate a walk cycle will tell you it's not something that you want to do all the time. So the bookshop is closed. Oh dear. So that's probably we should have found something for Dolly.
What's up, Rotendo?
Let's drive, Tolly.
Yes, where to?
Tops, let's go. The parallax is a nice addition. Yeah, as you said, this mix with soft and realistic lighting and 3D in places where it makes sense.
What's new, Chief? Did they crack the case yet?
No, got a big lead though.
Ha! Lead on, partner. Sounds like this is a bigger deal than usual. You're being careful, right?
Relax, I'm not about to deprive you of your best customer.
Best friend? Sure, but if you're my best customer, how come you don't tip?
Because best friends don't need to tip. Anatoly, I'd be impolite.
Polite? I didn't realize you were part of high society, Howie. You fix it.
Just watch the road, huh? Sorry, I was a bit too slow to read this. Oh, this looks gorgeous as well. Welcome to the Blue Falls building. My name is Finn. I'm afraid we have a strict policy of only admitting visitors who've been pre-invited. I have a delivery for Ms. Bajwa. Ah, yes, there's a delivery boy on the list. She's in apartment 1144, 11th floor. How do you like working here? It's a wonderful building. I'm lucky to work in such a good neighborhood. And what do you get for it? You want me to say I live in the basement? Would that make you happy? Do you live in the basement? It saves me the commute and rent. One day I'll have enough for a deposit in Gastown. I hope it's worth it. It will be. I believe in you. Stay cool. I fully intend to. I'm off, people to see, deliveries to deliver. Nikki.
Hey, what do I look like to you?
A big bad wolf? A lazy rich guy? I'm sorry, what? Let's say a big bad wolf?
Damn straight, and I worked for it.
I'm sure you did.
You don't live here.
What gave it away?
You're a striper, that's what.
You got me.
So what's a pretty fool like you doing a nice place like this?
Delivery. Delivering anything I'd like? I don't know. What do you like?
Show me what you got. I'll know it when I see it.
It's against regulations. I'll gut you like a fish. And ruin that fancy suit? Ha ha! You got moxie, fool. I like someone who can make me laugh. You're hired. What? Haha, come on, baby, I'm just playing. The look on your face, though. Oh, bite. Who am I talking to? The name's Nikki. People call me the Wolf. Ow! Even your mom? Oh, you're bringing my mother into this? Do you want to die? Nope. Maybe a little. I don't see a fool like you around here often. That's because I probably shouldn't be here, or I'm sure you're a real big shot. Oh yeah. If you ask nicely, I can get you on the wolf hotness level, fool. I'm doing fine here at my own level. All right, I can tell your heart's not in it. Go on, off you go. Bye-bye, you absolute weirdo. Leave. But remember me, baby. I don't think I have a choice. The wolf of Pixel Street. What's with the plants? These plants look better than most people I know. Definitely me. That's a good line. These plants look better than most people. The concierge said 11th floor, the residence of evil. Ding. But thank you. So, we're getting ready for the 11th floor. It looks nice. Oh, there's even a pretty painting of a fox here in the background. Can I interact with it? Can I go there? No. What's here on the notice board? Floor 20 committee meeting this Friday. Should we knock or should we have a look around first? Huh. Looks like a fire escape. Could be handy. Yes, Miss Bajwa, I've got a delivery for you. Ah, the cigars? Right here, just what the doctor ordered. Or right here, can you confirm the recipient's name? I might not get to enjoy them, but I am the recipient, Eloise Bajwa. Just following procedure, you understand? Oh, fine. What about payment? I have an arrangement with Louis. It's taken care of. Sure, but how about a tip? It's up to your employer to recompense you correctly, not me. You want to arrange any other deliveries? Or I'm just saying, bet you could sweeten the pot, or I don't want your dirty money anyway. Let's say you want to arrange any other deliveries? Louis will know. Certainly. Good day, Miss Bajwa. Yeah, we didn't get in yet, but maybe here with the fire escape, maybe we can take a peek. Okay, I can climb, but cannot go over there. Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink something, Limbonaut. It's good for the sore throat. So there's really not a lot that I can do here. Or did I forget how to jump? Can you crouch? Yes, I can crouch. Automatically, by the way. I crouched just now. I forgot how to crouch, by the way. Oh, was this... Wait, hang on. Was this shift? Oh, raised ladder. I can't reach it. Damn, my short arms. Oh, but we can climb up here. And can we then get to the ladder? Or don't we need the ladder at all? But let's crouch. Crouch. The umbrella. We took the umbrella for what it's worth. By the way, again, the lighting and parallax and the raindrop effects on the camera lens. It's quite nice. Okay, then let's have a look at the window. It looks cozy inside. Okay, I'm being creepy. So I think with the handle of the umbrella, we might be able to reach. Yes, indeed. Ah, classic. I guess I should get rid of it. My pockets are too small. No, don't climb up there. I mean, the animations are very good, but also makes it a bit slow when you want to do something else. Oh, throw away the umbrella. Screw you, umbrella! And now we can climb up. Okay. I wonder if you can crouch under the balcony. I mean, it looks like the game wants me to go this direction because I couldn't go down again once I was up there. The city looks so strange from up here. I bet it's easy to forget real people are struggling down below. Because now that I'm here, I cannot go down again. That's the thing. Hello there, little feathery friend. Pet the geezer. Who's a good boy? Oh, you're a good boy. Oh. So when I crouch, okay, here, for example, I cannot go into this direction. Ooh. I should be right outside the back of the maid's apartment. Who really lives here? It's closed on a latch. Oh wait, it's actually open the tiniest bit. If I had something thin enough to slide through and lift. Well, shit, I don't have anything. Looks like there are renovations going on. Maybe I can find some kind of tool nearby. I think so too. Maybe a spatula, or what's it called? A putty knife. There we go. Hey, stranger. Hey. Don't care why you're here. Saw you climbing. Nice moves. Yep, been training. It shows on your butt. Been a while since I heard that. That's too bad. I tell you that every day. Hey, can you keep our meeting secret, please? Or that would be lovely. Is it catnip you're smoking? You know your neighbors well? No, we don't particularly vibe. They suck, huh? Don't know, minding my own business. Is that catnip? Yep, want some? Maybe some other time? Or no, I don't fuck with it. I do. Bye, baby doll. Bye, gorgeous. Okay, then let's try the window. Okay, let's try this again. I bet the putty knife is thin enough to fit. Okay, just about. Easy now. Lift the latch and boom! Now I can lever it open enough to climb through. Or lever it open enough to climb through. There's no one inside. Fuck, Howard, you're at it again. This ranks the second craziest thing I've ever done. Just this week alone. Ghoul Prince says, love how everyone is flirting with Howard just in time for the start of Pride Month. Oh, right. Yeah, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, by the way, everyone. And in the game, I'm in way over my head. I need to quickly figure out who lives here and run. By the way, again, gorgeous pixel art. Just absolutely. I mean, I want to live in this room and pass it every day and just look at what's going on here on the shelves, in the bookshelves. Okay. Shepherd Shrine. Bookshelf. Okay, so let's first have a look at the bookshelf. Maybe we can find something. Happy Pride all. Yes, I should post some more rainbows and rainbow pride flags. Oh, the tiny painting of the pony. The tiny painting of the pony. Where is the tiny... Oh, I think that's a statue of a pony. Of a little horse. It's the Pixel Prophecy logo. Almost. Oh, on the left. Oh, this one. Oh, that is cute indeed. And is this a Rorschach test or just a bat? And there we have a statue of an owl, or is this a cat and a butterfly and a cheetah? Again, so much love went into this bookshelf. Really, you can tell, because it's not the same bookshelf just copied over. Because I mean, to be honest, this is what I would have done in occasions. I mean, there are some books look like they're on both ends, but no, those are two completely different shelves that have been pixeled to perfection. I really like this. Okay, let's have first a look at the Shepherd Shrine. Not this guy. Okay. So this is the shepherd. Apparently this is the god in this world, and it looks like... It reminds me a little bit of Thoth, the Egyptian god. Okay, let's have a look at the desk. The desk is upsettingly tasteful. The bookshelf, expensive looking knowledge. Maybe some book secretly opens a hidden room? Did I miss something? The desk? Oh, it's... Hello, mister. Are you lost? Oh, it's apes. It's apes. Yes, that's right. I'm new, part of the hired help. You look funny. I am funny. So, what are you doing? I'm an admin assistant. Daddy says administration is the key to governance. Always leave a paper trail, he says. What does Daddy do? My father is the Research and Development Secretary. He is the Secretary of Research and Development. Does he live here? No, we live in our own house, dummy. Do you know whose house this is? I don't know. Daddy calls him Big Boss. Does Boss have a name? When I grow up, I'm never going to do any work. Worst thing is, it's probably true. What'll you do instead? Theo here just likes to annoy me and play with her dumb dolls. You think dolls reinforce bigoted stereotypes too, huh? Or, maybe you'll annoy her more? No, because I'm going to be like the big boss and have the biggest cigars. Yikes, I need to ask you a favor. Daddy says a single favor can be priceless, but more than one makes you worthless. Interesting. I will owe you both one great big fat favor. That depends. What do you want? My boss will be angry. I'm talking to you. Let's keep it a secret. Yes, because you're being lazy instead of working. They'll be angry at you too. No, they won't. Would they? You're distracting the servants from doing the work or spending time with a peasant like me. Oh, they'll be pissed. But it could be fun to watch you get shouted at. I can do that, you know. Shout! And what do you think they'll say to you afterwards? Nothing. I'm Daddy's favorite. Yeah, so why aren't you two with him right now? Or I'll tell him you threw the files out the window. Oh my god, these kids. Yes, indeed. We snuck in here. Why, there's not much here for kids. Just to see if we could. I won't snitch on you if you don't snitch on me. Fine, you got yourself a deal, mister. Theo, take a peek. Can we sneak out? No, you peek. I don't wanna. I can do it. Thanks, mister. Favor repaid. Sure. Okay, let's take a peek. Looks like they are having a nice party dining. And the automated unicorn's tummy makes noises. Ah, there's an ape, and this must be the lady that we've given the cigars to. So, is it clear? Can we go now? Hey, you know what's for dinner? We didn't see, but it did smell kinda funny. You want to know what they're really eating in there? Or I'm sure it was just kind of a new herb. Or there's something they don't want you to know. A grown-up secret? We're old enough to know secrets. Tell us. They're eating a new kind of food in there. New? I want to try. Ask your parents about it. Yeah. What's it called? Monkey Patagon? Or I have no idea. It's a grown-up thing. Or Flumula. I have no idea. It's a grown-up thing. That's true. Most people can't appreciate the best things. Daddy told you that too? Yeah, and he's never wrong. I'm sure he's not. I'd better be going now. Thanks, mister. Come on, Theo. Laters. Inspect the desk. The desk is made out of a beautiful, expansive, solid wood. You feel like the wood could be run from behind the desk. Sniff the desk. The wood has perhaps been rubbed with scented oil, redolent of citrus and smoke. It smells of power and success. Feel the desk. It feels like a desk, but you wish you could run your hands over its silky grain every day. It must be a nice desk. Let's inspect the desk. There are a few closed drawers, an empty mug, a chunky book, and nothing else of note. Let's take the mug. A plain white mug with Ape of the Year written in big red letters on it. Good for him. Search for hidden compartments. You've never seen a desk with a secret compartment, but that doesn't stop you from hoping. You find nothing. Give up on finding a cool secret compartment and let's open the drawers. They're locked. Whoever owns this desk is taking no chances. Well then, inspect the book. It's a copy of The Nature Within Us by Jordan Rind. Well, let's read the book blurb. In this seminal advocacy of pure reason, individualism and power, Rand treats new ground towards a truly utopian society. So it's Ayn Rand. I get it. I get the feeling. I know what kind of book this is. It's one of those hateful books masquerading as egalitarian philosophy that fascists love. Yeah, let's stop searching the desk and look at the pile of papers. A quick glance reveals the stack of various documents, letters, and notes, all with annoyingly small print. Well, let's grab the papers. Right, the name of the owner of this study should be in there somewhere. No time to look through them here. And I think with that we have everything that we should be looking at. Let's have one more look around. Yep, that's everything. I think this was a good thing, a good investigation that we just did here. And we even got the kids off our back, hopefully. And we're back with Renee. Are you ready to start? Let's do it. All right, you barged into someone's study and stole a bunch of papers?
I prefer the term borrowed.
Of course. What were you thinking? They were there, so I took them. Well, let's see what we got here. Could you read out loud? It's best, I think best with my eyes closed. Where do I start? Start small, something that looks personal, maybe handwritten? Oh, here's one. It's a handwritten note on a scrap of yellow sticky paper. Chief Tanner, I have a priority order for you. Your head of biochemistry will now report directly to me. Burn after reading. Let's analyze this. Something specific caught your eye? Head of biochemistry. What are you thinking? He wants the best biochemist there is, or what is biochemistry even? Or biochemistry probably means a well-equipped lab. Good point, and you can only find those in Science City. Chief Tanner. Yeah? Who is that guy? This Tanner guy is the head of something. Or we have a name. Can't you look it up somewhere? I could try, but maybe I don't have to. What exactly could he be the chief of? Report directly to me. To give that order, you'd need some serious authority, or it's a secret assignment, or is a buyer above the chief? I would say it's a secret assignment. Well, yeah, but it's more pertinent that our buyer has the authority to order it. Okay, let's try to draw a conclusion. Chief Tanner must be managing the head of biochemistry, who probably works in Science City. Who's the buyer then? The science minister, I would say. Right, you stole these documents from the science minister. Nice, Howard. Wow, this is big. Scary stuff. So the science minister is buying flesh from Clarissa. What is she gaining from this? Let's see if we can figure that out next. I'm right here with you. Let's read on. R&D report. An official-looking report on Science City branded paper. Research project number 76/5B. Introductory report. Minister, protein analysis of the new sample is underway. Read on. The sample possesses hitherto uncatalogued genes whose function will require time to isolate via RNA tracking. This can't be rushed, as I've said before. Please have patience. René? It sounds suspicious, but then most science kinda does. Let's see if we can crack the meaning behind all this. What shall we focus on? Uncatalogued genes. Sounds important, right? Are they developing new technology? I mean, sure, but how can you find new genes? Protein analysis of the new sample. You understood that? It's something to do with food. Ha! I don't think it's that kind of protein. It has something to do with genetics. Our minister hired a biochemist, remember? This can't be rushed, as I've said before. It must be the biochemist he hired writing this. The biochemist is deliberately going slow? I'd say it's more he's being hassled. Sounds like the minister's being impatient. Let's look at the other papers. A table full of papers and possibilities. The RSVP. An envelope containing a single sheet of high-quality paper with neat writing and a signature. Dear friend, I will of course attend our monthly celebration. I can't wait to see what delicacy you've prepared for us this time. Tien. Gulprin says, I can say a theory/thing/guess that I have. Yes, please. Go ahead. Speculate wildly. So let's analyze this. I mean, my guess is since we're living in a society with animals and we've seen these predatory animals, it makes sense for them to eat other animals somehow. But apparently this, I don't know how the society is structured. Are they eating beef, but not, I don't know, badger, because apparently this is a big deal. So this, my only idea is maybe they try to grow these kinds of fake badger food, maybe. So this is my theory. So let's discuss this note while a Ghoul Prince theory posts their theory. Ghoul Prince's theory posts their theory. Yeah. We live in a society, says Cursiboo. Hello, yes, Cursiboo. I'm very deep in an investigation, trying to figure out what is going on in this game. Venereal DC says Zootopia, the game. Apparently, a Ghoul Prince says, I think they may be growing some animals just for food. Yeah, like gene mutated animals just for. Yeah, I think we're on the same page then. But still, what is Clarissa's deal with this? Is she just supplying the actual animals until they grow this food? So, yeah, let's figure this out. So, dear friend, who is TN? Is that his friend? Duh. Thank you, Howard. What delicacy you've prepared. What is he talking about? Flesh. Howard, they're eating people. Our monthly celebration. What are they celebrating? That they get richer and more powerful each month, or someone's birthday, or some sort of ancient cult tradition? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. We're done with this document. And so we have looked at the R&D report, the RSVP, the handwritten memo. Yeah, a scrap of sticky yellow paper and other documents. The briefing log, a police note, and a letter to Daddy. So the briefing log, what's this? A letter dossier with a Golden City emblem engraving. There are a few pages inside. My right honorable ministers, I wanted to summarize my official recommendations on the new street drug in circulation named Monkey Butt. Despite the insulting name, I don't believe it to possess significant addictive qualities. There is no widespread risk to the public health, so criminalization is not warranted. I will continue to monitor the situation with the cooperation of the police. Your dossier included the detailed toxicology breakdown. Okay, let's analyze this. Where do we start? No widespread risk to the public health. Do you believe him? He manipulated test results. Right, we know that he has access to a laboratory. My right honorable ministers. Yeah? This report was seen by the highest level of officials. Yeah. If they accept the report, those drugs are basically legal. Criminalization is not warranted. What does this imply for Clarissa? This protects Clarissa's customers. The Minity and Clarissa sell drugs together, or their recommendation benefits Clarissa. If Monkey Butt is being pushed at the bite, then yeah, that's a lot of heat off her. Let's take a look at the other papers. The police note. A blank page of paper with a small typed note and no other details or clues. Esteemed fellow minister, the recent reports of disappearances from West End have a clear connection. I don't know why you want them left alone. There's only so much we can turn a blind eye to. If this becomes a scandal, it's both our asses. Fix it. So let's analyze this. We'd better look more closely at this. I don't know why you want them left alone. Why does the science minister even care? He's protecting someone, or they're all being turned into flesh, or it's because he made them go missing. Potentially, but it's a stretch. It's clear proof the science minister is covering something up, though. The recent reports of disappearances from West End have a clear connection. What is the connection? They all went missing the same day. One person is responsible. The minister or someone close to him could be the link. Fix it. What does he imply? The minister has a way to stop the police from investigating, or the police guy is scared of science minister. Well, I think it's the science minister has a way to stop the police from investigating. To a point. But if the disappearances don't stop, it's somehow bad news for the science minister. And let's look at the last one. That is the police. No, the letter to Daddy. It's an illustrated letter written in colored pencil. Daddy, I love you very, very much. Please give money for my birthday. I want to buy a lizard. Bye. Renee, what's your take? Kids are cute, even when they're raised by monsters. Let's look more closely at that. Anything specific seems off? I love you very, very much. What's that make you think? How can you love someone like the minister, or kids seem to love Daddy? Powerful deduction detective. I want to buy a lizard. What's it tell you? Why wouldn't the kid just ask for a lizard? Business mentality. Or kid's lying and wants to buy something else with the money. That makes sense. By the way, I also like it's like many kids' drawings is lizard, then they draw a lizard and there's an arrow pointing at the lizard. So I think we've looked through it all. Also, I like it how nicely it is pixeled, but I would have enjoyed it much better if I were able to ruffle through the papers myself there and click on the highlighted sentences or something instead of doing this documents thing here. So I can say I think we're done here, Renee. Right. Howard, what exactly is the relationship between Clarissa and the minister? She has dirt on him, or he has dirt on her, or they are partners? That's a good question, because I'm not that good of a detective. But my guess is, since she is supplying things, she has dirt on him. That's my thing. She clearly has some leverage. Let's start with the minister. What is he getting from all this? Flesh. Judging by what you saw and the dinner RSVP, these ministers and maybe the apes at large are considering lower class people a delicacy. Disappointed, but not surprised. It could have been me on those plates, or disappointed but not surprised. Fuckers, and Clarissa is enabling this. What is she getting from it? She gets to kill people or immunity. Ape ministers are a girl's best friend. If the science minister helps to protect her from the police and any other meddling in her business, then she gets to safely produce drugs, or then she gets to keep the bite going, or then Bloodworth can safely make people disappear. Well, then she gets to safely produce drugs. Yes, Howard. And has almost absolute power while the minister is on her side. The drugs are pretty straightforward. It's the missing people that bother me the most. Okay, should we look into the West End thing? Yes, I'll get you the reports, names, addresses. We'll have to see if these people are connected to the Minister of Bloodworth somehow, or Bloodworth somehow. We investigate West End tomorrow. Tomorrow? They're moving fast. We have to act now. There must be something else we're missing. An even bigger benefit to Clarissa. Something to do with science, technology, or maybe she wants to become a minister, or something only an ape can give her. Maybe. But there's got to be a reason it's the science minister specifically she's working with. Science stuff, then. That would explain why it's the science minister she's interested in. He was researching something, right? What was it again? Proteins. Right, proteins. They found new genes in a secret lab in the Science City. They're experimenting on aliens, definitely. No, secret research only the minister and one scientist knows about. I agree, it's crazy suspicious. Could Clarissa be interested in this research for her own purposes? It might be powerful. She wants power, or she wants information to be on top of it all, or could be that the missing girls are all making drugs in the lab. I mean, she wants power. Whatever power is, she has to have it. We must look into it, but getting into Science City will be hard. Renee, this is madness. Or into the most secretive building in the city? Are you serious? I am, but first, West End. We're uncovering something incredible, Howard. This partnership is working out. Yeah, we're really doing it. Oh, great. Our takeout arrived. Nice, I'll get it. Oh, it's a goose that brings us takeout. Oh, look at this. It's Geezer. Honk. Indeed. Honk, honk. Here's your loon, buddy. Honk. Oh, too cute. Yes, too cute indeed. Fly free, little geezer. Drink with me. Something stronger than tea this time. Yeah, I think since we're doing this investigation and doing the whole bottle didn't serve as well, I say I'll stick with tea, thanks. How many times can I say it in this stream? It's a good game. I like when games are, I mean, on one hand, they're super serious. We're talking about people eating people, or in this case, not quite sure if this counts as cannibalism, as we established last time. But at the same time, certain things are cute, like the pony drawing. Renee says, do you mind if I crack open the gin? You do you. And we have an animation of her cracking open the gin. Renee says, cheers. Here's to this all being over soon. Oh, thank you, Cursibu. You're right. Also, let us have a drink as well. Ah, precious, precious tap water. Are you still saying you don't enjoy putting your life on the line for the greater good? I could do with a break from talking about it. Or I still can't wrap my head around it all. I know. I feel like I've never done anything more important. I'm glad you're by my side. You're more than capable to do it all alone. Not true. Yes, I worked damn hard to get to this moment, but you believed in me. I needed that. And Kersey got lemonade today. Oh, please enlighten us. What kind of lemonade? Homemade lemonade? Is this life gives you lemon and you made lemonade out of it? Or is it just homemade something? I already asked this. Renee says, I needed that. And we say, you were a writer before, right? Yep, spent my life trying to find the words for how and why everything is so fucked up. Fucked up how? Clarissa isn't just a bad apple. Everything is connected. She's a symptom of a system totally rigged towards the status quo. Shall we talk about something else, or what do you mean? Do you think it's a coincidence that you found Jeremy being butchered? The rich are literally eating the poor, Howard. That's one way to put it. Or do you think it has something to do with class? It has everything to do with class. How do you know that? You know, I always fit in. People like me. Yet I felt disconnected. I was sleepwalking. Then, one day, something cracked inside of me. What happened? Tell me. Last year I was reporting for the City Herald. There was an incident in West End. It made me into who I am now. What incident? Pipes burst in one of the older buildings. The tenants called sewer services. It took them 3 hours to arrive. People boiled alive. I tried to report it. I tried to report on it and got fired. What the fuck? All these people in areas like West End and Docks are invisible, neglected, and they die every day. This city is built upon their blood. I can't take it. I have to do something. I felt the same way after the bite. Good. Nothing will be the same again. You won't be able to pretend to be normal anymore. I don't want normal anymore. Right. It's time to change things. Finally. I believe in us. How have you been sleeping? Since... Yeah, not been getting much. I have this recurring nightmare. I'm listening. I'm running through thick black mud, and then it swallows me whole. Sounds a bit like mine. What is it? I'm falling from a multi-story building. It's on fire. And then I die. That's the dream. Good one. Yep. Are you close with your mom? Close enough, yeah. What does that mean? It's complicated. Complicated how? It's hard to explain. She's my mom. I have to love her for that, I guess. No one is owed anything from you, especially love. Parents can be assholes too. What's her deal? She's just spiraling for years. She's had a hard life. My mom doesn't care what I want. I'm just something for her to project her needs onto. How do you cope? By not talking to her. Well, that's extreme. If someone brings negativity into your life, you cut them out. Best decision I've ever made. I don't think I can do that. Do you ever feel like no one truly knows you? You know me. Kind of. But I could only know you filtered through my own perception. That is not really you. It's just a projection inside my head. I'm glad that I'm in your head, Renee. Me too. Get comfortable. It's a nice place to be in. I'll look around after all this is over. Ha, yeah. Are you scared? Always. Me too. You're not alone. Yeah. Howard, I'm so tired. Do you mind if I sleep here? Close your eyes. That was a nice talk. In the face of everything. And also the automated unicorn dozes off for a moment. That's nice. But apparently we're not sleeping. Let's have a look at whatever I just clicked. What did I just click? I thought I clicked the murder board, but then something opened.
Howie, you okay? You're brooding more than Essie after I forgot the dishes.
Lots on my mind.
So how about you share instead? I might do you and that overworked something.
Case keeps getting bigger. Maybe I'm out of my depth. And then there's Renee who...
Woo-wee, that lady. No wonder you're daydreaming.
Nothing like that. We will work together. Well, I think.
Good working together and mutual respect. Not bad ingredients if you're looking to cook up a little something is all I'm saying.
So apparently we're already there in the city, despite me. I wanted to close off the chapter differently, but apparently I clicked there. So Kirsty says, "Oh no, I got blueberry and blue raspberry flavored lemonade in a bottle." Okay, mixing the berries. This sounds good. A Ghoul Prince says our nearest store had Pepsi Max 10E. For 3 6-packs, so our fridge is full of soda at the moment. Oh, sounds like a good deal. Also, this sounds amazing, Sparkles emoji. Kirsty says, it's good, yeah, almost finished the whole... okay, thank you for putting this into milliliters. So it's almost half a liter, 473 milliliter in like 1 hour. Usually I ask how many fluid ounces this is, then I hear a number and I completely zone out. As the unicorn does, it dozes off for a moment and it pooped a rainbow. Yeah, I want to keep it with the game for now. I want to come to a point where I can break, take a break from the game. You see, I'm struggling a little bit with words, and I don't want to mispronounce every other word today. Yeah, I'm already feeling that the exhaustion I'm feeling the exhaustion a little bit. But let's finish wherever we are here. Renee says, that you, Street Hawk? Yes, and I feel like my insides are trying to fight my outsides. Really strange. I feel fine. You're not the one walking the streets in the light. Get some sugar in you and rehydrate. Anyway, how's it been going? Not so good. I'm near the apartments of that last 2 leads now. You already spoke to Mary, Miranda, and Shelley? If get the fuck out counts as speaking, sure. It looks like we've skipped something. Then, were you persistent? Were you charming? Did you tell them you were on their side? I tried it all, I promise. No luck at all. Oh, Kirsty says it's 1 pint. Okay, thank you. So this is a pint. So note to self, pint is half a liter. Renee says, damn, well, still positive. Maybe Beverly or Bill will talk? It's worth a shot. I get a good feeling. 2 more doors. And they're in the same block of apartments. Then you can come back and put your feet up. Would be nice if they gave me a chance. If only they knew how understanding you are. Chin up, you got this. I do got this. Good luck. And remember to knock gently. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, Renee. Talk soon. West End. That's nice that we apparently get to see all the different parts of the city. And again, look at those long shadows here in the evening or morning. Like I said, I wish I didn't skip the game ahead wherever I was. But maybe it's part of the story that we almost tried everything. And there's Gabriela. And Dr. Aliyev. And again, it's very nicely pixelated and pixeled. And there's a superintendent. Yeah, I think I will leave it at that. But then we have here 1 bit of propaganda there in the background that I want to show you. Apes guide us. Vigilance, stability, and order. So yeah, apparently it's the apes running this city, as we expected. Labor district that way. Wouldn't go there even if my life depended on it. Again, the shadow and the reflections. It's all just very nice. Right, and with that, I will save, or hopefully the game saved before this. And this was today's stint with Backbone. What a game. I like it that you get to choose so many choices, or you get to choose so many choices. My God, I'm really losing it. That switch over, please. There we go. That the game has so many points for you as a player to pick your favorite line. Probably they all converge to more or less of the same thing. But in the end, it's a bit like an RPG. It's the story, it's the character that you shape through your choices and through where you take the conversations. So I think this game makes where it's interesting and makes sense to just talk to people, despite not even having much to talk about, where it's just this shared sense of the world is against us, but somehow we have to make it work. I very much like this. A Gold Prince says, thank you for the stream, was very nice. Again, thank you for being here, for enjoying me stumble my way through English words and pronunciations and everything. So I hope it wasn't too grating and my voices didn't change too much throughout, because this is something that I struggle with a little bit. But again, I like the game, how it's going, and that it has this forward momentum. As in the last 5 minutes, not really intentional forward momentum, but here we are in a different district, and again, it's just nice to look at. And at this point, I'm also invested in this mystery, so If you have nothing against it, then probably we can continue, maybe finish, depending on how long the game goes. I've looked it up. Apparently, it says it's 4 hours, which I think we almost have at this point. But then again, I don't think everyone is doing voices and reading out aloud every conversation. So probably it will be 2 or more streams for us to finish this game. So I hope you're in it as well for the journey. Good Prince says, I think you did amazing with the reading and oh, thank you. Yes, I'm excited to know how everything ends. I mean, that's this thing with mystery stories. Even if they aren't that good, usually the mystery is what sucks you in. And then, of course, there are other kinds of stories where the mystery, I mean, it's not very interesting, but then it's the world and the story, how it pulls you in. And I feel with this one, I'm invested in both the world and the mystery. So I think from what, like I said, I just looked up on how long to beat, and also saw that the game was not that well rated. So I mean, for now I would give it probably an 8 out of 10 so far, because the writing is very good, the atmosphere is very good. Maybe there aren't that many choices or things that you can mess up in the investigation, but it's good. I mean, that's the thing with detective games. If I really have to do the investigative work, probably wouldn't get very far with it, because I'm not a good detective. So it's good that the game just keeps pulling us along. But maybe the resolution to this mystery and the ending is so bad that it really sours people's experience of the game, which is usually why a game that starts off really good, and I think we're halfway into the game now, and I think it's still very, very good and very nice looking. And when games have a bad rating, despite being half like 50% in it, still you wonder why the ratings are so bad. It is probably because there's something little egregious little thing like the ending where the game just completely fumbles it. Talking about games that fumble the ending, I played, as I said before, Atom Fall before starting with Clair Obscur. And with Atom Fall, I had a good time. It was like a small, self-contained Fallout Light experience, but as always, the ending. I mean, there are different kinds of endings, and I played 2 different endings and then looked up some others on YouTube. And it was good that I looked them up on YouTube, because I wasn't really that much missing. And it reminded me a little bit like of the ending with Deathloop. So I'm not going to spoil it. It's just that I expected more answers to some of the mysteries that were being built up from the first half hour of gameplay. And they were never really resolved. And also the Reddit just shrugs and says, yeah, it could be anything, because the game is giving too little clues to what actually one of the mysteries is. So one mystery gets resolved, but the smaller mysteries are just left open, and I hate it how this goes. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Kirsty said I missed most of the stream, but glad to catch up in the end. The good thing is it's on VOD if you're interested in me doing more voices and stumbling over my tongue. But thank you so much for dropping by, Kirsty, and reminding me to hydrate as always, and sharing your juices and soda tastes. The thing is, probably should try more things because since I work with Red Bull, and on every level of the building we have at least one big fridge with all the assortment of Red Bull, and you can have as many as you want. And newcomers always they start, oh my god, free Red Bull, and they have 10 cans a day, which I also did in my first days of working there. And then you start sobering up and don't have Red Bull every day. But they have expanded their portfolio, so I probably should try more of their other tastes, because they also have, it's a bit like it's just soda. They have orange and peach and lemon and ginger ale and tonic water and that sort of thing. So probably should look more into this. But still, if I'm looking for a good sugary kick, then there are the special editions. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to trying all this out, but it probably feels like I don't want to feel obligated to just because I work there, but then again, yeah, probably should at least be somewhat familiar with the company's portfolio. Anyway, I'm rambling. Gulprince says, to me, this is very much like a visual novel with moving around. Maybe that's why the rating is bad, because there's really not so much gameplay. Gameplay like in Norco, Elysium, etc. But I don't give a fuck. This game is so pretty and the dialogue is nice. Send tweet. Yeah, exactly. I think so too. With some games, as you said, Disco Elysium is like Baldur's Gate without the combat, and I never missed the combat in Disco Elysium. Or with Norco, it's the same thing. It's just gorgeous pixel art, and it has such this Norco as well, such a strange vibe to it. It feels Norco, for example. I mean, now that I'm thinking of it, feels similar. It still tries to do some gameplay, but also has beautiful pixel art and is set in former not mining town. It's a refinery town. Actually, I think Norco existed somewhere deep down in Louisiana or somewhere. But also it has this fantasy and magical, fantastic realism and also a bit of science fiction. It's great. And just thinking of Norco, I have the color palette of orange and dark blues, and yeah, it's a nice looking game. Please, Phil, send me all the peach and white peach Red Bulls, please. I have to look at how many we have, but I have to try them. I'm always afraid that a peach tastes super chemically and not actually peachy, because with peach taste, personally, I'm a snob, I think, because I don't have had a peach flavored drink in a while that I really thought, this tastes like peach. Anyway, Kirsty says, I usually avoid caffeine carbonated stuff, so lemonade is top tier. In German, there's a thing we call Spezi. I don't know where this comes from, because it could be from special. In German, that's Spezial, so maybe it comes from there. Because someone figured out to mix Fanta with Coke, like 50-50. And for some reason, there are breweries to make these things. And I've heard that they're, like I said, with coffee connoisseurs and cider snobs and people like that. There's this subgroup who drink like this artisanal species out there. So maybe if you don't know it, maybe you can give it a try, because people are just crazy for it. A Gulprince says, the Red Bull peach things are good. I am peach snob as well. Okay, good. My fave is Fanta peach. Okay, yeah, Fanta peach. This I have not tried. I've seen it once, but I had a bad experience with cherry Coke, but I thought I expected more, but maybe I have to try it. Okay, thank you all for your recommendations when it comes to unhealthy sugary soda drinks. It probably is still healthier than all the caffeine that I'm consuming. Well, it's a different kind of unhealthiness. And with that, I think I will call it a night after just 2.5 hours, but I can feel my throat again. But again, I'm glad that my reading and doing voices somehow entertained you. Probably just in a tab somewhere hidden. As was it you, Kersibu, who said it's just or Tutvari, that it's just an audiobook being played out by a very eager person, but semi-professional. Gulprince says, thank you for all the chats, and as always, thank you for being here, for chatting, for interacting. Badger Dash, if you are still here lurking, thank you as always so much for your drive-by generosity trademark, and I will probably get to work on some of these ideas for emotes. To reiterate, we have coffee and beans emotes, happy Phil face, and Tetris emote. So probably there's something in there. And also, if you are on my Patreon, some of you already have received some stickers, and I want to make some exclusive stickers that you only get when you are on my Patreon. It's like unicorns coding or something. Or maybe a happy coffee bean or something along those lines. So again, I have some art on my to-do list. Oh, talking about things that are on my art to-do list, let this be my closing off thing for today. I'm grasping for words now. by the way, let's kick the category, because now I'm just chatting again. Minecraft block emote. Ooh, Minecraft block emote. Which Minecraft block? Just the dirt block? Viridian Games says, no, I just got here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Viridian Games. But I want to show you a little creative something that I did recently. So not everyone is gone at this time. And Badger Dash is still here lurking in the dark. Thank you for even lurking. Viridian Game says, it's my own fault. I mean, it's my fault for streaming too early. So, where is it? And let me switch over. So I was asked to make a logo for the 8 bits to infinity speedrunning jam. And this is the logo that I came up with. The good/bad thing was there was no guidance because it was relatively short notice and I didn't have a lot of time. So I thought I come up with a logo myself and looked for inspirations. And you can see here from all the things that are outside of my artboard is, this was inspired by this 1990s aesthetic. I thought I wanted to give it a try and come with something up that looks a little bit similar into the style of, I don't know, the Wipeout covers and so on. And I tried kind of long until I finally found something that or some design language that I felt comfortable with trying on my own. Just to give you an idea, Wipeout game design, because the game was the game itself was designed by Psygnosis, but the visual design, the UI and the packaging was done by proper designers. That was the Designers Republic. And you can see here, this doesn't look like a game or how programmer art would usually go when they are going to design something. This is really a design house, an English design house that existed, I think, since the late 80s. And you can see, how well and how stylish everything is. And also the logos for the individual different brands of racers there. Those were my inspirations for this. And I also found a great artist, and their name is Anti-Real, I think, antireal.info. And they have cranked this up to a notch. Not to a notch, cranked this up by a notch. And this essentially was my inspiration, just these very simple stylish shapes, as you can see here. And the design language that I understood was, so if for example, if we look at something like this, everything is just 45 degrees angles. And also here, these kind of letters, the SRJ, the speedrunning jam, those letters essentially, I started off with an 8-segment font. No, it was a 7-segment font. You know, the font, the digital font that's on your microwave or something. And instead of doing, the just as you would usually do the blocks, if, for example, if you make an 8, instead of doing just blocks, I used a rather random angular shape. I mean, I can show you quickly. Not like this. So hard edges, and make it a bit industrial looking. Something like this. Probably should go a bit more into this direction. Maybe that's already a bit too angular. And if you just copy it around and shuffle it and overlay it on top with itself and see if you find certain things that fit somewhere already in the existing shape that you have, it's always nice to just flip something over or rotate it by 45 degrees, because since everything is 45 degrees and you just rotate it, and it was interesting how quickly it went from just looking at references to getting to this actually kind of cool 90s looking design language. So if you need a 90s design logo, just do something like this. and you already got it. Does this fit in there? No, maybe it fits here better. And of course, then you can start fiddle around and make things more modular so that, for example, like these things, that they fit with each other. And the cool thing in Illustrator is you can make the edges rounded, and suddenly you have a very slick and 90s looking design of something abstract. Anyway, just wanted to share you with you how I went about this. And also here for the figure. So essentially everything is just done out of 45-degree angled shapes. So this would be, for example, here the figure, if I just redraw it very quickly again. So, and to make it interesting, I also built up here shapes that just intersect with everything. And from that, again, suddenly it has interesting texture or line work inside without the actual need to, I don't know, model something. So if I just bring this here on top, yeah, this maybe I'm working a little bit too quickly here, but you see how it goes when you have just some remnants of this, and then you can move them around, copy them. And again, it's a very digital, I feel, way of doing design. And again, with Illustrator and all the digital tools that we're having, I realized that this design language was the result of working with Illustrator, because it's not, I mean, if you do something like this on paper, you turn yourself into a mushroom, as I say, because it will take ages and you will have so much trouble. Just everything needs a ruler, and you have to be super precise and correct with everything, and keep the line thickness exact the same to get to this result. But of course, if you work digitally, it's just so fast. And from playing around and iterating, again, this I just wanted to share with you my joy of finding this design language, so to speak. A game jam, says Cursibu. Yes, it's the game jam for 8 bits to infinity. And it starts, I think, in a couple of days. 8 bits to infinity. There we go. On itch.io. I've been asked to, what's this here? Never mind. I've been asked to do some of the jam logos, and I mean some of them they're already there are kind of cool. So I've been that's the 8-bit jam, more jams hosted by 8 bits to infinity, and there is the speedrun jam. There we go. So it starts in 11 days. So if you want to partake in this jam, link is in the description. Right. And there's some Tokyo 1964 heritage there, says Frank. Oh yes, wasn't that Otel Eicher's design? That's also for those who, I mean, Tokyo 1964. I think it's the Olympics, right? You're referring to? Because I think this was the first one where we had the pictograms. These things here that there's even a book on this, on how to design these pictograms, because they have to look similar and related, so that everything follows the same design language, but also to be modular enough that you can draw different sportive events with those. So and my other inspiration was exactly this, Otel Eicher. There we go. That's a German graphic designer and typographer, and was born after School of Design. And my reference was here the Olympics in Munich, because again, you've seen these pictograms. Those were my references. I think you can really see that this super clean style originated there, and then just got multiplied with Designers Republic. Because you could easily just copy and paste and have outlines and then intersect the outlines. Like I said, what you can do with Illustrator and digital tools now. So you don't have to draft them ink on with very fine ink nibs and so on. So Yoshiro Yamashita apparently was the designer of the pictograms. And it's always, I love it when you can look at things like the extracts there of the design grid of what was the underlying design grid of making all these things. So where did they start and how they ended up with where they wanted to go. Also, was it the Moscow 1980s Olympics pictograms? I also like them because they are, this is already a visited link, because they are also very, very slick and sleek. And you see here for athletics, this is very close or similar to the design that I adopted for the speedrunning thing. So graphic design, especially old graphic design, because I feel like if you mix old design with new tools, suddenly you can come up with something a bit more original. And again, this was in the 90s what I feel like what suddenly started to become the new norm. And now I'm looking back at the 90s design, and it becomes already fresh again because it's already 20 years ago. Masaza Katsumie and Yoshiro Yamashita, from what I quickly find. Oh, thank you. And those 1972 ones are the ones I mostly recognize. Frank also quotes, "Some shiploads of ignorant foreigners who don't understand our language are going to arrive. We must make sure to find what they're looking for," is the original design brief. And you know what? It makes sense. This is why we still have these pictograms on airports, because this has to work without language. At least with when you have a culture that has an airport somewhere and you fly to a different culture, hopefully, depending, I mean, there are always cultural differences when you go to a different country, but hopefully the pictograms for toilets are hopefully somewhat universal enough that you find your way, or where the next first aid kit is or something. But yeah, pictograms. The other thing, inspiration while we're at it, is the Alien. For the first Alien film, the designer also came up with, I think it was called the standard, not the standard galactic alphabet. That was, I think, Futurama, but something Alien pictograms, if I can find it. Yeah, the standard semiotic. And it is the same thing for all commercial, transstellar, and heavy element transport crafts. So essentially, it's the same thing as with airports, where you have a sign for non-pressurized area, no gravity, suit required, and so on. I mean, this also looks very 70s to me, but still has this super slick and sci-fi design. So here, artificial gravity absent. So this is a person upside down. Here's a person in a suit upside down. Says the same thing, but pressure suit required. And it has this sense of logic to it that I also very much enjoy when looking at pictograms. Oh, well, you got me starting on graphic design again. Frank says, the worst is when people try to be funny with the toilet pictograms showing a cow and a bull or things like that. Totally defeats them. Exactly. If you have a symbol that's somewhat universal, and then people start, as you said, trying to be very cute with it. And at some point, especially with these toilet signs, at some point you don't even know what they means. It's like what I've seen someone on socials for men and women, and the M was the Mario M, and for women they just turned it upside down. So gamers or people who grew up with Mario looked at, okay, am I feeling more like going to the Mario, or am I going into the Wario stall today? So, mamma mia, you never know what people come up with. But yeah, if you have a symbol that should be hopefully universal, and then you just make it ununiversal again. But yeah, pictograms. I have fun with pictograms, and you also know me that I have books at the ready, like this big thing here that is logo design. And when I open it up, it's just logos. It's logos front to back. So whenever I'm looking for inspiration, I just browse through this book. Oh no, the bookshelf. Yeah, we're at this point now. And also a funny thing is, out of the book dropped some of these cards, and I don't know in what pages they were, what they were referring to. We will never know. I put them back where I write ideas for emotes. All right, automated unicorn. And also the other unicorns are already tired, and so am I. And yeah, I wanted to cut the stream short, and now I got carried away with pictograms. But yes, says Frank, a good set of coherent, well-designed pictograms is awesome. And I think also this coming back to wipe out the game. I typed out wipe game. And there are pictograms for when you have certain pickups of your weapons or something. And these pictograms, if I can find them, then I will switch over and share my screen with you. They are also based on the 7-segment font. And if you have something in your game with a UI, I think it also works if you think like a designer making pictograms for something that you start out with a grid and a certain design language. For example, you say, for my design, I have a whatever icon I need to make, everything should fit in a 4x4 grid, and I'm only allowed to use squares, rectangles, and full circles, not parts of a circle, just full circles. And when you think like this, so maybe a 4x4 grid might be a bit too constrained, but when you think like this, probably, yeah, I mean, those limitations might be a bit just of the top of my head, might be a little bit too much when you start out with, but still, it's if you limit yourself to a certain palette of things that you are allowed to do, and then draw all your icons that your game needs, for example, health pickup, mana pickup, rescue point, double damage, I don't know what you need. Suddenly things will just click together and look much more coherent just because there is an underlying system to it. And people, especially as people who like playing games, we love when there are patterns that we recognize and patterns that also work in itself. Anyway, Frank says, just do a 16x16 grid on fancy notepaper and start pretending it's 4x4. That also you can do. Pixel art. I'm sure you can find a notepaper like that. Hopefully you can. Yeah, which brings me to the pixel. Oh, too tired. She's very tired today. Yeah, the Pixel Prophecy notepad paper. This is the revamped version, and again with my Ludum Dare designs on it, because I needed to test it. And also I just noticed here on the back already coffee stains. Oh, the coffee stain is on the front also. Anyway, yeah, this also is my mid to long term project, should I have time to finish the design with this. But from my test driving and beta testing, which is just printing this out on with my printer on without any borders, it works as well as the other. Also started using here this side panel that we designed the last time, probably 2 months ago. So yeah, whenever I have the time, I can tidy things up where spacing is not right, but overall it works, and hopefully I can share it. Next version with pre-added coffee stains. You know what? While I said apparently that coffee stain is on both sides, I was thinking about already making a half cup of coffee stain down there. But I mean, again, this might be a little bit too cute, too overly playful. But I mean, I trust that you supply your own coffee stains or soda stains or lemonade stains with the Pixel Prophecy notepad. Right. Oh, yeah, the throat is gone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, lurkers, Badger Dash, who are super generous. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. Hopefully it's not as exhausting as my weekend was. No, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, I had a good nap, had a good coffee, and I've recovered for another week of toil for the man. Anyway, have a wonderful week, and I see you on Saturday, it is. And hopefully the unicorns will by then have somewhat sobered up as well. Badger Dash says, thank you for the stream. And again, my thank my thanks goes out to all of you. Otherwise, I would be just sitting here and talking at the wall without anyone watching, and poor Connie probably getting a little bit worried about me. Anyway, have a wonderful week. I said this 3 times now. I don't know how to end stream, so I will just say bye-bye and take care, friends. Bye-bye.